ready to get us started. It's Cade York. And we are underway in Southern California. This fielded right at the goal line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's got room. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown LA. They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Watson and the Browns now with a first and 10 at their own 15. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 8. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
You don't see too many quarterbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. On the return, Carter. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around in this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Gosh, when you got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Second and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 22, here's second and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 75 yards.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18.
The Browns drive about to get started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Herbert now. And his pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. There's a nice move. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run for it. Here's Here's Chubb. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. They've got his man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Watson.
Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They go up the middle with Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
119 yards on the ground for him so far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Gerald Everett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Watson. Right back to Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Watson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Watson now to throw.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Again, it's Watson.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first and 10, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And here he's got Grant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
second down and 6.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Charger drive about to get going.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw is Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Khalil Mack. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
That's pretty rare that you see a ball game decided by this wide of a margin. And now it gets, Charles, even wider after that pick six. They've done everything right on that sideline.
I think we could safely say that not only is the scoreboard, right, the gap big there, now everyone's just looking for stat padding, right? Do I get a chance to make a big play? Can I get a takeaway? Can I go ahead and put the ball in the end zone? That's what these guys are all talking to each other about now with a lead this big.
That's caught at the 2. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now here's another interception.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable.